How avoidants act when you're just an option versus when you're the one they truly love. Have you ever noticed how an avoidant person can feel like two completely different people? Warm one moment, distant the next. One day they're curious, texting, showing interest, and the next, it's silence. It's confusing, right? Because on some days it feels like there's something real there, but then they suddenly pull away, leaving you wondering, did I imagine the whole thing? The truth is, avoidant people act very differently depending on whether they see you as just an option or as someone they truly love. And though the differences may seem subtle at first, they reveal everything about how they attach, what they fear, and how much emotional safety they feel with you. So let's break it down. Let's talk about how they act when you're just an option, and how everything changes when you're the one their heart quietly chose. When you're just an option. When an avoidant sees you as replaceable, they keep their distance. Not out of cruelty, but out of strategy. From the very beginning, you'll notice it. Their messages are polite, their tone controlled, but there's a coldness behind their charm. They'll flirt, they'll engage, they'll even make you feel wanted. But it never goes beyond a certain emotional depth. They talk about life, maybe deep topics, but never about feelings. And if you ever try to bring up emotions, they'll either joke about it, change the subject, or disappear altogether. You'll feel it, like you're reaching out to touch someone who's there physically, but not emotionally present. That's not your imagination. That's the avoidance defense system doing its job. To an avoidant, emotional intimacy equals danger. And so, when you're just an option, they ration connection like oxygen. Just enough to keep you hooked, never enough to make you feel safe. One week they're affectionate, texting more, opening up a little. The next, they're cold again, gone quiet without warning. And that inconsistency, that's not random, it's control. Avoidants give affection when it feels safe for them and withdraw the moment it starts to feel emotionally demanding. You'll find yourself questioning, what did I do wrong? But the truth is, it's not about you. It's about their fear of losing control. Avoidants feel suffocated by emotional closeness. So when they sense you getting attached, their instinct is to pull back, not because they don't care, but because their nervous system interprets closeness as danger. That's why, when you're just an option, they'll avoid defining the relationship. They'll keep things vague. Let's not rush. I'm not ready for something serious. Or, let's just see where this goes. It sounds reasonable on the surface, but underneath, it's a shield. Defining things means responsibility, consistency, vulnerability. Three things an avoidant fears most. If you try to get clarity, they'll call you needy or say you're moving too fast. But that's just their defense talking. They want to keep you close enough to feed their ego, but far enough to protect their heart. That's how avoidants act when you're just an option. Polite, detached, inconsistent, and emotionally guarded. When you're the one they love. But everything changes when an avoidant truly falls in love. When you become more than a convenience, when you become emotionally significant, their pattern doesn't disappear. It becomes conflicted. They still pull away, but not out of boredom this time. They pull away out of fear. You'll notice something different in their energy. They crave closeness but retreat the moment they feel it. They'll act cold, but you'll sense something tender underneath. When an avoidant falls in love, love itself becomes terrifying, because it demands vulnerability, something they've spent a lifetime avoiding. It challenges their deepest belief that attachment equals pain. So even when they disappear, they don't truly detach from you internally. You'll see it in their eyes when they come back, that mix of guilt, relief, and longing. When you're the one they love, their silence is no longer indifference. It's inner conflict. They may not text for days, but they think about you constantly. They replay your words. They check your posts. They wonder if you've moved on. Their mind becomes a battleground, torn between the comfort of solitude and the ache of missing you. When an avoidant loves you, your presence begins to unsettle them, because it awakens feelings they can't suppress. And yet, unlike when you were just an option, this time, they come back. Because now, the bond means something. Slowly, they start to open up. They share pieces of their story, their childhood, their fears, their regrets. That's their version of saying, "I trust you." They might not say, "I love you," easily, but you'll feel it in their actions. They remember small details. They help when you're struggling. They protect you quietly, checking if you got home safe, offering advice, fixing what's broken. For avoidants, acts of service are their love language because it's safer than raw emotional exposure. And that's what most people misunderstand. Avoidants love deeply, but they express it through doing, not saying. But here's something you must remember. You can't force that transformation. You can't heal an avoidant by chasing them or begging for closeness. You create safety not by reacting, but by being grounded in yourself. When you stop chasing, when you stop over-explaining, when you simply hold emotional space, that's when the avoidant starts to trust you. Because to an avoidant, safety is found in someone who doesn't demand, but accepts. So if you're wondering whether you're just an option or the one they love, don't look at what they say. Look at what they do when fear enters the room. Do they run and never look back? Or do they retreat, reflect, and then return softer, more open, more real? Avoidants don't fall in love often, but when they do, it changes them. Their avoidance turns into awareness, their silence becomes reflection, and their distance, slowly, tenderly, transforms into connection. In the end, the difference between being an option and being the one they love isn't about how hard you chase them. It's about how safe they feel when you stop chasing. Because real love for an avoidant doesn't begin in comfort. It begins in courage. And when that courage finally appears, you'll see it in their eyes. The fear will still be there, but so will something stronger. Love that dares to stay. Thanks for spending a few minutes here with me today. If you're on a journey toward wisdom and inner peace, hit like, subscribe, and keep growing with us. See you soon.